Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi met his Indian counterpart Sushma Swaraj over 3 hours today. He is here as a special envoy of President Xi Jinping. Trade, economic ties and border issues were discussed. Significantly, he will also call on Prime Minister Narendra Modi tomorrow.
There exist possibilities of at least half a dozen meetings between our senior leadership and the Chinese senior leadership. And by senior leadership, I mean the President of India, the Vice President of India, the Prime Minister of India, and for purposes of foreign policy, the External Affairs Minister of India.
Foreign Minister, our External Affairs Minister, Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, did talk about Chinese investment into India and how to promote Chinese investment into India, including through possible industrial zones or industrial parks that could be established here.
We do learn that staple visas issue was raised. Given that it's been a consistent thorn in the relationship, we even seen military exchanges being called off because of that. What really is the tone of India when you raise this issue?
I will not get into a speculative answer to a speculative question that you know about it. I leave it to you to know. I did not answer. As far as we were concerned, all issues of significance were raised and they were discussed in a cordial manner.
Tibetans staged a protest in New Delhi against the Chinese Foreign Minister's visit with banners that read, "Prime Minister Modi, speak up for Tibet." Tibetans raised slogans and staged a protest at Majnu Ka Tilla by the banks of the Yamuna River, an area inhabited by Tibetan refugees in the capital. The Chinese Foreign Minister has been given Prime Minister-level security on his visit, possibly because of the protesting Tibetans. Achal Vora now joins us live. Achal, though the spokesperson refused to get into specifics on contentious issues, he did say that all things of significance were discussed.
Well, certainly, Amitabh, which certainly means that the border dispute has been discussed, the issue of staple visa has been discussed, Tibet has been discussed. We just informed our viewers about the protest that took place, and there was heavy security in most areas inhabited by Tibetans in the national capital to avoid such protests from happening. We spoke to several of these Tibetans in the national capital, and they said that they are really being stopped from conducting any protests. So heavy security, contentious issues were definitely discussed, as much as the Ministry of External Affairs and the government is rather keen on sharing developments made on economic front and what was discussed as far as the economic relationship is concerned, because the focus of India certainly is going to be fixing the imbalance in trade between the two countries. It's currently in China's favor. The government certainly shies away from giving details of the outstanding issues when they pertain to border disputes. Not to say they clearly came forward and did say that border dispute was discussed, indicated staple visas was discussed, and again Tibet was discussed as well. It was a meeting for over 3 hours, Amitabh. So a very, very important meeting there, even though our Prime Minister Modi has visited China at least 4 times in his 15-year tenure as Gujarat's Chief Minister. So there is some sort of an equation there perhaps. But this is clearly being taken at the highest levels and being considered as a very, very important relationship. The Ministry of External Affairs went on to say that over the next 6 months, high-level meetings can be expected of the Vice President, at the President level, at the Foreign Secretary level, and also at the level of course, the Prime Minister. So major importance being given to this meeting. Tomorrow, now we believe that the Foreign Minister of China is going to call upon Prime Minister Modi. Amitabh?